Hey there. Welcome to the Deja Vu. Boy, that's too loud, isn't it? Okay. Um, that should probably be good, right? Okay. We are just gonna go over the rule book. On the show, we don't read the rule book because back in the day, it was pretty common to just play a game without a rule book because either it was someone else's game and they didn't have the rule book, or you didn't bother asking for it, or it was a rental and rental shops weren't allowed to rent out published books of any kind. I don't know how the legality of giving out rule books was somehow a problem. Um, and yeah, you pretty much had games. You'd buy them used. They didn't come with rule books. Um, Most things in that age, when you'd get them as a child, they'd come with some kind of booklet of stupid information, and you just threw that stuff out. You just didn't care. It wasn't the toy. Okay, so with the NES, the game was the toy, and a lot of kids just discarded the booklet, or you just didn't take care of it. It kicked around in a toy box or something, maybe. So it wasn't common to play games with instruction books, but we're going to go over it so that way when we play it again, or I play it again, um, I'll know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll know if I was missing stuff. So this is the back cover. Play it by the book. Check out the inside page for the full scoop. Oh, on a hint book. Buy a hint book with money. Deja vu. It always looks like a weird face with eyebrows. Um, but only like eyebrows and a nose. I mean, who has an E and an A for an eye? Or eyes. Let's go here. Safety precautions. This game pack is a very fine instrument. Isn't that lovely? Keep it away from very high temperature and mechanical shock at all times. Never disassemble it for any reason. Okay, I would recommend that you do disassemble it for several reasons, or maybe a couple anyhow. You can make sure it's real, make sure it's not a fake. Make me wonder what happened to the music. I don't know what happened there. How did the music get paused? Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, take them apart to make sure they're real. If you know what a NES game looks like on the inside, you can make sure they're real, like when you're purchasing them. Um, Also, it's good to take them apart to clean them. Um, there's plenty of ways you can like shove Q-tips or tools down in there that are made to scrub the chips. But if you just take the casing off to clean them, it's a lot easier. But high temperature mechanical shock, probably good ideas. You can corrupt the ROM chip that holds the information, and at that point there's really nothing you can do. No amount of blowing will save it. Never get the terminals wet or touch them with your bare hands. This could cause damage. Okay, fair enough. Do not clean the case with solvents of any kind, such as thinner, benzene, alcohol, etc. Okay. Yeah, the case is sometimes, some of them react differently. Like I do. I'll rub a case with alcohol sometimes to get crap off, like somebody's stupid permanent marker name. Um, but yeah, some of the cases the plastic will go weird on you, with alcohol or who knows what else, thinner and benzene. Those things will completely eat the plastic, I'm pretty sure. Alcohol is pretty safe. But yeah, on the cartridge itself, if you play the game for a long period of time, please take a short rest of 10 to 15 minutes about every 2 hours for your health. Every 2 hours, wow. They actually, I think recommend doing that every 1 hour. Nowadays, with everybody on screens all the time, this official seal is your assurance that Nintendo has reviewed this product, and it also put that seal on Color a Dinosaur. Alright, contents, we got this license stuff. Thank you to Nintendo for telling Let's Players that they can go ahead and use Nintendo stuff in videos. You emerge from a groggy stupor and find your right palm covered with dried blood. No wounds. Must be someone else's blood. The pain in your left forearm grabs your attention, and you notice a tiny puncture. Is this from some type of injection? Your heart skips a beat as you realize that you can't remember who you are. Alright, so no extra info there. That's just the opening of the game anyhow. This is a nice chopped up corner here. Names of controller parts and operating instructions. Only controller 1 is used for this game. Controller pad, select start, BA. Controller pad, used to move pointer on screen. Sometimes fluidly, sometimes rigidly. Select button, not used. Just not used. I wonder if that's true. Is it really just never ever used for anything? I guess so. But I mean, maybe on a menu, right? That's what I'm thinking. Main menu, sometimes they just don't think to mention that it is used on the main menu. I don't know. I'm gonna test that when we play again. I play again. I keep doing this royal we thing. Okay, so start button, used to start the game. The A button, used to make a selection with the pointer, also used to read the next part of a message. B button, used to deselect commands. Yeah, that's annoying sometimes. How to play. Starting the game, when the Deja Vu title screen appears, press start to begin the game. Choosing the file, after pressing start to begin the... Okay, this is pretty boring shit here. Move... Oh, it's a bullet. Yep, I thought so. But it does look like a top hat. Alright, the objective. You have awakened to realize that you can't remember who you are. Ooh boy, this is all broken. Were you injected with something? If you have any hope of surviving, you've got to figure out who you are and what is going on. If that blood on your hand isn't yours, whose is it? Likely. If you are killed in your quest, you'll have the option resuming your game where you left off. Playing the game. Deja Vu is a graphic adventure. When you first begin the game, you will be given some important information. I'm reading terribly. You'll be given some important information in the text window at the bottom of the screen. Press the A button to view the next part of the message. You can also press the A button while the message is being written to more quickly display the text. Yeah, that's nice because that text makes you talk like Will Shatner sometimes. After viewing the last part of the message, you will see the main game screen, which is divided into 3 parts or windows. Let's look at each of these windows and then we'll show you how to use them to get started. This is okay. That's kind of half there still, that damage. Okay. The view window in the upper left of your screen gives you a look at your surroundings. The text window appears at the bottom of your screen when there is important information for you to read. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a text message. I'll check that later, because this is much more important than anything anyone could possibly have to bother me about. Manipulate objects and move. Where was it? The command window is not all there. The command window lets you manipulate objects and move your something. Move through your environment. Ha! See, because it's backwards. On the other page, there's some of it backwards. That's not easy to read. When you first awaken, you will find yourself in a restroom stall. In front of you hangs a tan trench coat. Let's examine the trench coat. Use the control pad to move the pointer to the box next to the exam command in the command window. Press the A button to choose the exam command. The box will turn black to confirm your selection. Next, use the control pad to move the pointer up until it is over the trench coat in the view window. Press the A button to examine the trench coat. You will be given a description of the trench coat. The exam command is one of your best tools for investigating your surroundings. Okay. And did my music quit out again? Because it feels like the music conked out again. And it played some really weird stuff just before it did. So what have we got going on in the music world? It is not on a loop. So let's loop it. And we can start it up at the beginning again. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's go back to the reading of this manual. Except now I got Cottonmouth. Okay, when you press the A button, the second part of the message will be shown. Looks like there may be something of use in the pocket of the trench coat. Let's take the trench coat and look inside the pocket. Press the A button to indicate that you are finished reading the message. The command window will once again appear. Move the pointer to the Take command and press the A button. Next, move the pointer up to the View window until it is over the trench coat and press the A button. You will receive a message confirming that the trench coat has been taken. Press the A button to return to the command window. You will now see a coat listed in the Goods page of your notebook in the upper left part of the window. Having taken the trench coat, you will now see a .38 revolver in a holster hanging in front of you. As the message indicates, this will probably be handy. Press the A button to return to the command window. The Take command will still be selected. To take the gun, move the pointer to the gun and press the A button. You will receive a message confirming that you have taken the gun, and it will appear in the Goods page of your notebook. Now let's look inside the pocket of the trench coat. Move the pointer to the box next to the open command in the command window and press the A button. The pointer to the box. Oh, right, because they got little check boxes next to all of the words. Okay, I get it. You will receive a message confirming the opening of the pocket. That's a lovely sentence. You will receive a message confirming the opening of the pocket. Press the A button again to clear the message. Your notebook will now show a page listing. I can't get over the opening of the pocket message. Okay. Your notebook will now show a page listing the contents of the coat pocket. Some of these items will probably be useful, but only if we get out of this restroom stall. Yelling at, such exacerbation of being in a stall. The open command should be selected. Move the pointer to the door of the stall straight in front of you and press the A button. You will receive a message confirming the opening of the door, and you will now be able to see into the other part of the restroom. Okay, let's get out of here. Keeps going. Press the A button to return to the command window. Move the pointer to the move command. Put that more in the center. And press the A button. The box just below the move command gives you an overhead view of any available text from your current position. Move the pointer down to the blue box in the area just below the move command and press the A button. You will then move out of the stall and find yourself in the middle. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers! They didn't say spoilers. You will then move out of the stall. I'm sorry. I find it ridiculous how people think you gotta announce your spoilers all the time. It's kind of dumb. You will then move out of the stall and find yourself in the middle of the restroom. Before you is another door. Perhaps you should open it and see what lies beyond. Or maybe you should examine the other items in this room more carefully. The rest is up to you. Good luck. Should I examine the rest? Because I can look in the mirror and be like, I don't know who I am. The other commands work similarly to the ones you have already used. The following section contains a summary of all the commands. Now, I don't think I really have any misconceptions about any of these commands, right? I think I've learned it all. Summary of commands. Exam. This command allows you to examine objects in the view window. This is the best way to get information on the objects you see. It will help you determine which objects are important. Now that it does not do. I look at everything like I need to figure out why it's there. Who put this pencil in this desk? Why would a desk have a pencil? Use this command. Speak to talk to the other characters you may encounter. Hit. Use this command to strike a forceful blow against someone or something. Usually very hard, soft things. Close. Use to close objects that have been opened. Open. Used to open doors, pockets, boxes, and other containers. You can also use this to open items that appear in the goods page of your notebook. Okay, take boxes. Hold on, I was thinking, what else have I not? I don't think I've opened a box before. But there's also other containers, and we've opened pill bottles and pills pill capsules. Take. Use this command to pick up an object. After taking an object, it will appear on the goods page of your notebook. And you cannot use what has not been taken. Leave. This command lets you try to drop an object at your current location. You can do this to lighten your load or to discard an item that is no longer of use. And how am I supposed to know it's no longer of use? I did find a sewer where I can chuck stuff permanently. Use. This command lets you use an object that you are carrying. The object you are carrying are listed. Oh, objects, it says objects. That's why I was making a bad sentence. The objects you are carrying are listed on the goods page of your notebook. To use an object, first choose the use command. Did my music cut out again? This sucks. Why does my music suck? Keep going, music. Oh, it's just the internet lagging between tracks, I think. I'm playing it off of the internet. Stupid internet. Okay, back to this then. Using stuff, blah blah blah. This command is also useful for consuming food or drink. On to move. This command permits you to move through your environment. To use the move command, first move the pointer to the move command and press the A button. You can then specify where you would like to move by positioning the pointer over one of the available exits. Available exits are shown in the box below the move command. This is a top-down view of your present location. You may also specify where to move by moving the pointer to the desired exit in the window and pressing the A button. Each time you move to a new location, you'll be given a description of your surroundings. Boom. The notebook. The notebook window shows you an inventory of the items or notes you are carrying. Only one page of the notebook is visible at a time. You can use the left and right arrow boxes in the command window to turn the pages of your notebook. The self box. The self box lets you use an object on yourself. For example, to drink a glass of seltzer. You would first take it so that it shows up in the goods page of your notebook. You cannot use what has not been taken. Next, you would choose the use command. Select the seltzer from the goods page. And lastly, choose the self box to use the seltzer on yourself. Or a gun you can use on yourself if you fucked up and you don't want to press the reset button. The save command. You can save your current status by selecting the save command. This will allow you to resume your game at another time. Resuming a saved game. After pressing the start button to begin your game, choose the file to which you had previously saved your game. You will then be given three choices. Did we go over this before? All the save stuff was like all done back here and choosing the file after pressing the start. That's just to choose the file, but oops, too far. Where do we go? Oh, this is pretty much the end. Continue lets you resume your previous save game. Exit lets you cancel your choice. New game lets you start the game from the very beginning. However, this will erase your previously saved game. Good to know stuff there. Now we have compliance with FCC regulations. If you do not want to hear this, skip 10 minutes ahead. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to read this stuff. There's a 90-day limited warranty. Do you think I could get that validated? Not really, since this is not even a real manual. I don't have this physically. Notes. Okay. They often did that in a lot of games, but they often had larger amounts of notes for games that were note oriented, so it's odd that they only have this little bit amount for a mystery game. Speaking of which, it gave me no insight as to what the heck it is a mystery game of. What is the mystery? Just that someone injected me? I don't know who I am. Except I learned that pretty easily. Ace Harding. Do not use with a front or rear projection TV. Do not use a front or rear projection television with your NES. Your projection television screen may be permanently damaged if video games with stationary scenes or patterns. Okay, they're subject to image burn. That's too bad. Everything is, though. Here it is. We can order the Deja Vu hint book. Clip or photocopy this form, fill in completely, and send with a check or money order in an envelope addressed to Kemco Seika, 20,000 Mariner Avenue, Suite 100, Torrance, California, 90503-1670. I didn't think people were using that dash very commonly back then. I thought that just kind of... I know it's always been there with the post office, but I didn't think, people were really listing it on their addresses that far back. Please allow up to 4 weeks for delivery. Well, I'm not going out on a limb and sending them money, but it would be interesting. It is only, $6, but what do we have? $5.95 for one of them. California residents add fucking 40 cents per buck. And $2 postage and handling. So $7.35. $7.35 for a book. That's still not bad. I wonder how big it is. I know you're the greatest detective that's ever walked the face of the earth, and if you weren't so groggy, you'd have solved this case by now, wouldn't ya? But hey, we all get a little tripped up from time to time and need some professional advice. I'll let you in on an insane tip if you promise to keep your mug shut about it. There's this book, see, that'll get you out of any mess. Shh, it's called the Deja Vu hint book. Just clip out, photocopy, or secretly photograph the form. Take a photograph of the form. Fill it in and send it with the right amount of dough. You'll get 3 levels of answers to all your questions without the risk of losing your detective's license. Good luck, pal. So, am I a detective? Is it at least telling me that I am taking the role of I thought I was a pugilist. But you didn't give me you didn't give me a taste. You didn't give me a taste of the info. Like, what you got, man? You want $7.35 off of me? You think I got that kind of money for anybody without a sample of what they're selling? A taste of the goods? Anyhow, that didn't reveal too much. I don't think that was any help. But it was a nice insight into a tattered piece of NES manual. Is this black and white because the PDF stopped being color after the first 2 pages? No, I think it was probably just black and white all the way through. There's hints of bluishness and reddishness in the grays. So, anyhow, I looked for this online. You could probably find it too. I found 2 sources and they were both tattered. So have a good day. Maybe I'll play Deja Vu again soon. How do I stop this crazy thing?